Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English with me, English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. The headlines first. Ropeway project at Hangang Ibudho Marjing nears completion, carries out cabin trials, safety checks and load testing to ensure operational standards. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam appeals students to be neutral and not be swayed by influencers from external forces with political and personal motives. And government convenes all-party meeting ahead of winter parliament session starting tomorrow. Opposition decries shortened winter session. And now the news in a bit more detail. Ropeway project, which is being constructed at Hangang Ibudho Marjing Complex, is now in its final stage of completion, and it may soon become functional as a team of experts conducted cabin trials, safety checks and load testing to ensure full compliance with operational standards. The project, once completed, will become a major tourist attraction and also provide easy mode of transportation for those visiting Marjing Polo Complex. The project was constructed with a budget of 126 crore rupees. With final tests being conducted on its safety, the first ropeway in the state may become functional at the earliest. Ex-Chief Minister N. Biren also took to X and shared a video of the ongoing ropeway project. In his post, N. Biren asserted that the ropeway is more than just an infrastructure project. It is a symbol of progress, aspiration, and new opportunities for people. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam urges students to remain neutral and not allow themselves to be influenced or manipulated by larger armed groups. He made this remark during a felicitation program for elected candidates of MSU in the recently held Student Union elections of Manipur University Students Union, DM University Students Union, and higher secondary schools. Women members of the association was also honored by organizing a Ningol Jacoba feast during the function. He appealed to student bodies to end internal strife and avoid becoming pawns of powerful groups. He said student elections are not the final destination and students must focus on contributing to society while excelling in academics to become capable and responsible citizens. He added that while many speak about unifying student organizations, conflicts often arise when individuals are unwilling to give up positions of authority. Meanwhile, MSU President Bruce Pebum called for unity and stronger coordination among all MSU units, stressing the need to work collectively for a better Manipur.
Mina Tanagi Takira, Mina Tamatari and Nagira, my Pakani, Nagayan Tapsana Tazaradi, Madu Tanjan Ramazani, Mahatu run my purpose, Nasima, Tatupatai, could that the hector result on the door? Adumazu, I pay Latopataba, Intoki Bataba. Which is the power of Manatera, the Trinity Salama power of the Manatera. I know Pami, from the Pangado Navada, Stick Matama, Matamiva, Harato, ID Pami, the results of Hungry and Topogadi, Sudan Pangara. So, my instant result on the Doni, I will see, Masiki Wakasu. Tadokadavani, even though that when a Tadokadavana and the Hamusican Ego, Ainachum the Vayadi, Ainam the Vayadi, Mana Isicum Zala, Mana Isikarinonena, Magi point of view the Yamutan, Yang Rotan Bamachani.
thawra masigi nungi wan tokti hoina kumsi kumgi hoina emsugi lairiba hogi nupi thongi sing maroina chanu ningol sing sigi chakok numechu hoina ngasi laujabaga loinana 2025 to 26 session gi hoina Manipur University gi election da president gi haurakanda DMU gi president loinana lairiba constituent college sing aduga higher secondary election da emsuna mahir luk punamakta gi emsuna mangjil thaduna paidi asowa mai pakibagi masiga iroinana mahir kunai Rusingba oirakadaba anoba mirol sidasu koina itil piba oina ngasi gi thoramasi pangthok sabani apunba Manipur amagi damak manaba kunai amagi damakta lamkaina thabak tawninabagi asidba prepto hena lawinabagi tanjam su koi pun lawjagani.
An all-party meeting was convened by the government ahead of the winter session of the parliament, bringing together leaders across the political spectrum at Parliament House today. The meeting was chaired by Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and other union ministers, along with members of opposition, were also present in the meeting. The meeting reportedly witnessed the opposition flagging a range of issues it wants to raise in both houses, including the special intensive revision of electoral rolls, the recent Delhi blast, and key foreign policy concerns. The government, meanwhile, outlined its legislative priorities and sought cooperation for the smooth conduct of proceedings. However, after the meeting, citing the short duration of the session, the Congress alleged that the government appeared intent on derailing the parliament. The winter session of Parliament begins tomorrow and will conclude on 19th of December. This year's session has been scheduled for 15 sittings, a notable reduction from the usual 20 sittings, marking one of the more condensed winter sessions in recent years. Earlier in the day, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju held separate consultations with floor leaders of political parties from both houses. A Business Advisory Committee meeting is also scheduled for Sunday evening, followed by a meeting of the Business Advisory Committee for Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha later in this week. Speaking on the sidelines, Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi accused the BJP-led central government of attempting to derail the parliamentary process by curtailing the length of the winter session and scheduling a shorter than usual sitting of parliament in India. He asserted that the winter session is only 19 days long, of which discussions can take place only for 15 days. This will likely be the shortest winter session ever. Therefore, it seems the government itself wants to derail the parliament. Wangkai Assembly Constituency MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar stated that women have always been at the forefront of major state issues that shaped Manipur society. He was speaking at the 41st Foundation Day of Nongmaibung Women's Development Association held at Nongmaibung Pung Makhong today. The event was attended by Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Director KHH Umananda, ESC Nongmaibung President Wahingbam Isorchandra, Imphal College Associate Professor R.K. Itocha, UPF Manipur President Nongthombam Rupachandra, and Association President Mutum Sobita. MLA Arun Kumar recalled the pivotal role of women in historic struggles such as the 7 years devastation and Nupilal, praising their courage and sacrifice. He added that women and Maira Paibis were the first to identify the harmful impacts of drugs and psychotropic substances when they began entering the state in 1980s. He also noted the growing role of women in uplifting the economy as entrepreneurs and business owners.
America country, the countries in country, even India, states, things the culture, the Manipur, the Tongan, Asia, and the akoi lom gonong bana kalam dress set kani jai gedra kalam dress set kani hai sing je ko dress ko che ur kam da akoi ne khang ni ne si chali ni mai ben sing si chali che sing si chora chali ni sti chali ni oi chako bu chali ni jai ge chali ni luhong bu chali ni je ko dress ko tu ye khang ni ne adu sigo ma yam je culture ka da na ko ka de nu pi ka ne ba si ne bi sing se lo wi to la de ke mati wangi lebi ne so se sing ko ni ma ta na pil to je ding si ekoi na thabo ma do ba chapot ko ki kam de any issue ma la pa kan da ekoi mi gi ma gi na idana ai gi mi gi na idana so ko ta phajana to mi na si ai le gi sai te ge ai support to je ge na support to je ge na me ko so tham jani.
Meanwhile, Nongmaibung Women's Development Association President Mutum Sobita expressed pride that women continue to take responsibility in every major issue of the state. She said this spirit is a legacy passed down by ancestors and is still upheld by the people today.
Maya pai bi ne tholai cha nung dang da ni ayuk nung thing ni matam da di sang na banati tholai ba du su matam khare ra mu ai se ha ra ga maya ta ra ga ma ring da thong na re mi aphikom isa chen ba taw ba matang da ni maya pai bi ne khoi isa ma cha chen ni hai da na to panati cha lu ko sal ga ma dai du da lak na ri ban thi phau ba sum hai na chaw na pang thok da na chaw na lai da na king khan da na taw ri ba cha ma se hana na tha ga chari.
A quiet and determined movement against corruption is unfolding in Senapati district as youth rise for change. YR4C team has successfully completed a landmark 36 villages visits, mobilizing communities against corruption and advocating for indigenous rights and transparency in government projects. The team covered 8 Mao villages including Sajauba, Makhel, Kaibi, Tobupfi, Ar Solephe, Jowainu, Pudunamai, and Songsong, shedding light on the JJM and NDB scams. The visits revealed a shocking lack of awareness among village authority members, women, and youth leaders about the water supply projects, enabling PHED and implementing agencies to manipulate data and report work as done. The village authorities were not consulted while preparing the water supply DPR, resulting in a huge mismatch between the number of households and the amount sanctioned for functional household tap connections, FHTC. Notably, women of Makhel village raised their voices against unfulfilled promises of the JJM project and the struggles of daily life without access to clean water. Women and elders of Makhel, Tobupfi, Pudunamai, and Songsong villages pledged their full support to the YR4C movement, joining the fight for transparency and accountability. It is now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
And welcome back. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS successfully organized a Swachhta Health Camp today at the Manipur State Pensioner Union building in Pisumthong. The health camp was organized as part of Swachhta Action Plan 2025-26. The camp was conducted in collaboration with the Manipur State Pensioner Union. A dedicated team of doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals from various departments, medicine, orthopedics, respiratory medicine, ENT, ophthalmology, Physiology and Community Medicine, RIMS Imphal, rendered medical services during the camp. A total of 70 individuals benefited from the initiative, and free medicines were distributed to all beneficiaries. Speaking on the sidelines, General Secretary of the Manipur State Pensioner Union, Purojit Layengbam, conveyed heartfelt appreciation to the RIMS authorities for their proactive efforts and dedicated service. He also expressed the desire to organize similar programs in the future as well.
This is Institute of Medical Sciences na outreach program mayama mata health camp ki health awareness camp ki medical camp ni siba mayam to ko pakisum paw ta jabada ekoi aged oiraba pensioners union ki member mayama family members mayama asida sukui masi kitan facilitated to wa facility ji kara accent to ni ragadi agani khanjabada ki koi application nama bijabani yamna thawjal haina ajabata re RIMS ki authority na yabidana maruina nodal officer iriba to government ras na tawirina then pharmacists, men, then doctors, specialists, not only the members of the Manipur State Pensioners Union, guys, the lady was ang dagi, ahal dagi, tarabong naha, dagi, kudi moksuko na yauna, kudong jawama, masya tuki matik ngai.
Hyanglam Wabagay Village Level Federation and Hyanglam Police Station jointly organized one-day drug-free poster campaign at Kakching District today. Nearly 80 participants turned up for the campaign. A cycle rally with the theme Drug-Free Society was also held that campaigned from Wabagay Bazaar to Hyanglam area, where participants held placards that read, "Say no to drug, yes to life. Respect yourself, reject drugs," and more that urged to refrain from drug use. Speaking on the occasion, Hyanglam Lingjel Thoibi VLF's Social Inclusion and Social Development Community Resource Person Koijam Ranibala said that the village level federation aims to root out drug use from society and urged the public and Hyanglam Police Station to support this cause. Laimarol Khorjaikol Laikol will present Chongtham Bimala Basanta Award to All India Radio Imphal broadcaster Ayekpam Ningol Chongtham Ongbi Kamala. The award, which is presented in the name of late Chongtham Basanta Kumar, former DIG of Nagaland, will be conferred to Ayekpam Ningol Chongtham Ongbi Kamala during a ceremony to be held at Manipur Press Club on December 15. The award carried cash prize of 10,000 rupees, a shawl, a citation, and will be presented by Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.H. Satyavrata. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphelpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 24.2 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 8.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 93% in the morning and 47% in the evening. And now, before we wrap up the headlines once again. Ropeway project at Hingang Ibudho Marjing nears completion, carries out cabin trials, safety checks, and load testing to ensure operational standards. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam appeals students to be neutral and not be swayed by influences from external forces with political and personal motives. Government convenes all-party meeting ahead of winter parliament session starting tomorrow. Opposition decries shortened winter session. That is all the news we have for now, and keep watching for more news updates.